Hey everyone, welcome to Second Sight Tarot. This is part 2 of my collection. Today we're doing all of my Oracle collections. I had to do them in 2 separate videos because I am a tarot Oracle hoarder and it's going to stop. But I wanted to show you what I do have, and I am getting rid of some things that I haven't really used in over a year. So that being said, let's get into it. And I don't know what I'm keeping, what I'm not. Some of them I know I'm not keeping, but yeah. Anyway, just bear with me because there's a long list. Here we go. If you haven't watched my tarot part 1 of my tarot cards, I'll link that in the description box below. That was over an hour, about an hour. So this one should be a little shorter, possibly not. Anyway, here we go. So not in any particular order. I'm just going to go through them, okay? I am going to start with my pairings. I said that in the last video that I have oracles that pair either from the same person or the same artist, or they just go really well. So this is the wooden tarot that I'll just pull out a card so you can see. Let's say that, and then the Earthbound oracle, which I had this first. I had this for a really long time. You can tell how beat up it is. I've had this for a while. I can't tell you how long I had it, but I use this pretty much in most readings. I love these cards, but they go really nicely together. If you can just see right here. So same artist, just slightly different color, but they go really well with that. So I decided to buy the wooden tarot. First of all, I liked the wooden tarot a lot. I just kept putting it aside, but then when I forget who had a pairing of them, I was like, why do I not have these? Because I do like to pair up my oracle with my tarot. I think it looks aesthetically really pleasing. So this is the first one, and I'll go through them really quickly. Really pretty. Sometimes you have to look up if you want to go in depth, but they're self-explanatory, and they go really well to explain, to go deeper into whatever. I love them. I think I'm always going to keep these, hopefully. Unless something comes along that like really resonates with me, but I just really love these a lot. Simple meanings, simple words, but the illustrations are really, really beautiful, in my opinion. So that's that. This is the Earthbound Oracle. I bought these both on Etsy. Sorry, I have a hard time here getting these in. I'm not a fan of these cheaper boxes, I'm not going to lie, but it is what it is. So that is the first pairing right there. Second pairing, which a lot of people have already, is the Wild Unknown, and then the Archetypes Guide, or the Archetypes of Wild Unknown. I put keyword, I wrote in the book and went one by one studying the cards as much as I could, and then I wrote all of the keywords that I thought were important in the book around. I think I saw it on Danny Mystic, I believe. She did that, and I was like, that's something that I need to do, because then I wouldn't use them as much, honestly. Yes, I can go intuitively from what I see, but there's just so much more with the keywords. So they're hard. They're very matte and thick, like cardboardy. I'm not a fan of the backs. It's like cheap resolution, but whatever. I do like the cards themselves, and I love that they're round. They're the only round deck I have. But they're really great. I really love these. I haven't used them in a minute, but I go back and forth, and especially with the Wild Unknown, you can pair them up with other things too. But they're really, I was using them for self more than for client readings. So that's that. Wild Unknown Archetype. So that is my second pairing, and I have more pairings, but I don't have all of my decks. I can't believe I'm saying that. I'm missing decks. They're in my business. So here, the next in line is the Mystical Moments and the Oracle of Mystical Moments. I had these first. I wish that these were in this texture and flat and size, but whatever. I feel like I don't use these as much because they're big. but I really love the artwork, and I already said that before. So these, I don't know why I'm pulling out the tarot. Sorry, I already did that. But I'm going to show, well, I opened it to show you the difference. Most of you know. But look at the difference in cards. Like, I wish the tarot was this, because I would use them a lot more, and it's matte compared to shiny. So these are really beautiful, but again, I feel like sometimes I have to look them up, and I'm not a fan of that. So I don't really, I mean, I do pull, if I'm using this deck and a client wants to use this deck, I will pull these and then just, if I don't understand or if I can't, they have really good illustrations, so I'm totally down with reading these intuitively. And most of them go really well with just reading them intuitively and just knowing. But like Knight Rider, I guess I can read that, but you would want to get more in depth with the meaning, you would look it up. So yeah, some of them you have to look up, some of them you don't, or me, I should say. But they really are beautiful, and I do love the artwork of this. So I really wanted the pairing to that. Again, I did not know they were going to be completely different in texture and size, or whatever. So we have, I did this in my top 10. I really love these. Totally my style. The Oracle of the Radiant Sun. Book is really great for learning the basics of astrology and some of the energetics within that. So that's really good. I'm just going to pull out half. The backs, because I did this in my top, only 10 decks. I just love cards like this. First of all, I love the size. I wish they were matte, but they're not bad. They're not obnoxious. And then it has, like, you know, the planet and then the astrological sign on the bottom. And then you can look up the different houses and stuff in the book. It's cool. And I like how some of them are like the split imagery. I had mentioned, I put them away now, but I had mentioned like how I liked the, actually I'm going to get them. I think I put them right here. If I don't have them right on top. Anyway, I don't. They're very, very old cards. But here they are. Sorry, I'm living out of a box right now with the tarot cards that I do not use because we're moving. I love how these have multiple pictures and styles, but I don't like these cards per se. Like, I'm not a fan of these. They're very cheap, and I just think they're kind of dark, and they're not very well. They don't have a lot of love in them, honestly. I don't feel. That's what I feel from them, lack of love. But these, I feel like they do have a lot of love. And these are the reprints. These are the darker. These are the, not the indie version. So they're a little brighter here, and the color's a little different than the originals, but still love them. And I just love that I can have multiple things to really pull from, as well as the keywords. So love them. Definitely a keeper. Getting better at astrology, more for my personal use, but I like to, you know, when I am doing a reading or collective or whatever, I like to know a little bit about it. So the basics are important to me. And then the last pairing, sorry, I forgot these, is the Urban Oracle, Crow Oracle, and then the Guardian of the Night, which I went through already. So I had these first, and then I got these. So, because I love oracles. So I probably had most of my oracles first. So backs, these are really shiny and slippery and thin, which I don't mind. They shuffle well, but they kind of slip. So, but I really love these. I've used these a lot of times for readings. I can go really, really deep with the meanings, and they go with really any deck. Not aesthetically, but the energy of them can go with pretty much any deck that I use. But I like to have them as a pair, which they're really nice as a pair. I love MJ's work. I think she's a really talented artist. And another, I don't really have a lot of, this is probably the only, I think 1 or 2 animal decks. So I think that it's important to have a couple of that for energetics, the energy of animal spirits. And I'm fascinated with birds, so I thought these were appropriate, and I really like her artwork. So that is the Urban Crow Oracle, paired with The Garden of Garden. I can't speak. I just did the last video, so I'm like blah, blah, blah. The Garden of the Night. Next we have, this is another pairing, but I did not pull them out. I put them away. Is the Everyday Witch Tarot that I did. I have the Everyday Witch Oracle to go with it. So I really enjoy these. They're a little bit more diverse. Really a little bit more than the actual tarot, but I really like these. Intuitively, they go really well. Personally, for me, the Light Seers, which I did not even put in that video. I don't know why. It's at this. It's. I don't have that with me. There are a couple cards missing, decks missing from my collection. Maybe I'll make a small one to add them, but I have the Light Seers, and that goes really well with this aesthetically. So that is the Deborah Blake's Everyday Witch. I guess I am missing some. Didn't think of that. Light Seers. Okay, so another one. I have two of these, and I used to have one big thick deck because I like when things come out twice to kind of justify or make something like more powerful of the meaning. But I split them into two to bring the other deck to my workspace because I do readings there, and I was lugging like 10 decks with me. But these are the Roots and Wings mini Oracle deck. I have used these for a really long time. I use them a lot in every reading, no matter what. And like I said, it was a super thick deck because I had double. So I just split them up again and separated them. But these are really, really beautiful. I love these. I use them all the time. There is one Oracle deck that has kind of taken over, and I love a good tin. One deck that has taken over, and I'll show this now. I love this deck. I can't even see the words. And Tequidal of Magic Oracle. I think I probably spelled or said that wrong. I can't see the writing. I know I'm older. I mean, look at this book. It's so freaking cute. It's black and white, but it still has a lot of info for how small it is. But it's super thick, actually, so it's not that small. I bought this, I think, on Amazon. Yeah, I know. But I just kept seeing it, and they were $35 on Amazon. So I think it was a lot, but I'm obsessed with that. I really love them a lot, and I use them now. Look at the backs. They're so pretty. I use them all the time. And they all have all the symbols from the Rider-Waite. So they pulled all of the symbolism from there. But it tells you what it is, and then what it is. So scale, balance, lantern, illumination. So the Hermit. They represent a lot. Castle alignment. These are really pretty. I'll just go by quickly. It's my shuffling, sorry. So good. They're just so vibrant and like 3D. I love them a lot. And I use them all the time. Look at that. You could just stare at it forever. The colors. Probably my favorites right now are these. So these kind of taken over the other two that I showed you. They're Roots and Wings. But I literally use the Roots and Wings and the Earthbound a million times over. Another one of my really favorites that I only use for private practice right now are the Reclaimed Oracle. I haven't used this for anybody. I don't know if I'm afraid to, or it's just like if somebody's really willing to dig deep. These are kind of, they can make you cry. They're just very powerful for how simple they are. I really, really love them a lot. It's just so good. It's like your guides and angels are like, don't go, just be patient. Yeah, respecting your boundaries. It's just so good. They're really great, but sometimes I don't know. I've had a few moments with these, and look at the backs; they're so pretty. Love them, and I use them for my private practice. But like I said, I would definitely use them with clients. Just haven't. All right. So the next ones I think I got these on Kickstarter. Not a fan of the box, super cheap. I don't know if it was Kickstarter or Etsy. I think it was Kickstarter. Yeah, it was Kickstarter because I was with the whole process. Not a fan of the box, super cheap, and I'm not gonna lie, kind of cheap stock, card stock. But I like them anyway. I like the messages; they're fun. Kind of, they have. If you're with kids, you might. I'm not gonna say it out loud, but there's some keywords on here that are not kid friendly. But I'll try not to show them. But they're just extra keyword. I haven't used them a whole lot. If I'm using a black and white deck or something that really goes with them, I'll use them. But I like them. Like I said, I was hoping for better quality, but I do like the cards, and maybe next round they'll be better quality. But they're cool. Ruins. The coffin. It's got a curse word on there, so I won't say anything. This one does too, but I got the vulgar edition. It's like 13 extra cards or whatever, because I need a kick in the butt sometimes. So they're really cute. Anyway, I'll be here forever if I show you every card. But not a fan of the box. Super cheap. These, I reached out to the creator a long time ago and asked if she sold, because I sell them at her store. So I bought them wholesale, and I am a clinical herbalist and a body worker, like massage and Reiki and, sound healing, that kind of stuff. So I love anything with plants. And they have little, I don't have a lot of decks like this because I don't technically like having to read a lot with my decks. I like to read intuitively, but I do appreciate these because it tells you what it is, and then it tells you a keyword that it represents, and then it tells you, what the plant does, like how it affects you. And because I'm an herbalist, I think I resonate with these really well. But they're really pretty. They're really colorful. They're very thought out. They're very aesthetically pleasing. And I really like the keywords for the meaning of the plant. I think it goes, like, this person really did the work, in my opinion. But they're pretty. And I will just pull like one. When our students were trading Reiki, I would just pull one for some of the classes and leave it at the end of the table for when they were done. I asked their permission, of course, but okay. Next we have the Starseed. I don't really use these a whole lot. I liked them when I first got them, but I just don't reach for them. So these will probably be. I love the keywords, and then like they have a bunch of more keywords, like it tells you, I remember, and then soul plan, fate, the fated, oh my god, fated life first, like the destiny life. I like what they represent, and the artistry is so beautiful. I just don't pull for them. I just don't. I have so many cool, wait till you see it, just so many. I don't really pull for these, but I do like them. I think I like things with more color. It's either going to be minimal but pop of color. I'm actually going to keep these aside because I will probably give these away. These I've had, I don't know, for a really long time. The Wisdom of the Oracle. So the book is super big. A lot of information there. Again, glossy, but I like them. Never ending story. I can get into these, especially the keywords. And the artwork is really good too. I don't love these, but I like them a lot, and I will use these. There are some that I love just a lot more. But some of them are really good. I think it's because it's dull, and I like more color. And maybe if they were borderless, I would like them better. Anyway. But I use these. I pull one cards. So that's that. And then we have another one I haven't used in a while. Then the Elemental Oracle. I do like these a lot. I do use these more than I think I do. The backs. And these go with a lot of the ones that I actually use, which I don't even have here with me. I can't believe it. I use I'll leave the descriptions in the, like, I'll leave a list of the ones that I forgot. Because I use them every day. I can't, oh wait, no, I have it here. This reminds me of, I'm missing a few, but I have this. It's the Queen of the Moon Oracle. These are my favorite. I use these all the time. These are on my top 10. These remind me of these a lot. Like, they can go hand in hand. Just really good. It has a little keyword here. Actually, I can utilize both keywords. And numerology, which is great. I don't really resonate with these. I haven't really looked in the guidebook for them because I use the imagery and the keywords and the numerology to get through messages. I guess they're all the same pattern. It shows how much I know about them. Anyway, I mean, look at this. It's so good. But these to me are very similar. I mean, it's the same artist. So you're going to, you know. It's Stacey DeMarco. So that's why I like them together, and that's why they look like them. I'll do this next. But these I've had forever. Like forever. I use them in every reading. So, Queen of the Oracle, or Queen of the Moon Oracle. I use these all the time. I just totally resonate with them. You've probably seen these in my videos if you watched. I haven't done them in a while, sorry, but I use them a lot. They're really, really good. For me. Totally resonate with these. So that is the Queen of the Moon. I got these for Christmas. I've used them like once or twice just to play, but I haven't really had a chance. But I will definitely get into these more during the seasons. So these are the backs. These are Season of the Witch Oracle. And I like how they have like little key phrases. This I've only pulled a couple for myself, but I do like them a lot. I thought I wasn't going to like them, honestly. And then my wife, when she got them for me for Christmas, I really sat with them. I'm like, glad you got them, because I probably wouldn't have bought them but for myself. But be wary of things that you believe to see with eyes. Like I just like the. But these will be during the witchy times. Thanksgiving and on for me. They're really pretty. So many. Sorry, everybody. It's gonna be a long one. So I have. This one's hard to open. The Soul's Journey. Chakra cards. Well, I guess they're chakra cards. I don't know if they are. Book. They're not really chakra cards, but I use these with chakra readings a lot. Or if I'm going down that route, I'll pull a couple cards. I do like these. I think it's too simple for me. I like artwork, as you know by now. But I'll pull a card if I need some clarity. It's like simplistic, easily for someone to understand. Maybe not the message, but easy to read. There's nothing really. It's not like just artwork that you're reading. So these are more just keywords, and then a little saying. So I like them, but I don't really pull much from them. Might put those over here for giveaway. These are the chakra cards that I like. I do like these a lot. The Oracle of the Seven Energies. The backs. And then sometimes you have to look them up, but they're pretty self-explanatory. They're really pretty. It's totally my style, like matte. So they're a little glossy. But so pretty. Okay. So that. Then we have one that I always use. The Self-Care Oracle. So, a confession. When I looked these up a long time ago, I found them for wholesale price, and I thought I was getting these at wholesale price to sell them at my store, and what I got was knockoffs. So I'm kind of disappointed, and I'm going to show them to you right now if I have them. I don't even know if I have them here because I don't use them anymore. Really disappointed. No, I don't. But because I think I got rid of them. Anyway, just really pissed off because the artist takes so much time and energy and money to create these. So the ones that I loved, my Moonology were like that. I used them for a while, but I just got the next one. I'll show you the Moonology manifestation ones instead of replacing them. But now I bought all of the ones that I love so I can support the artist. So I apologize for doing that. I didn't know any better, and I got all these tarot decks, and I was not going to just throw them away. I did not sell them, though. I pulled them off the shelf. I didn't even put most of them on there, but I decided not to do it. I didn't feel good about it. Anyway, these are self-care cards. I use these all the time for my reading, and I'm so glad I got the original bigger deck. But I really love these, and I always pull these at the end of all of my readings just as a little self-care, and people love them. So I'm very familiar with these. I love these. I will not be getting rid of these anytime soon. And they have new ones out. I might check them out, but I don't want them to compete with this because I do use these a lot. All right, I'll use these next. So I got the Moonology manifestation cards. These are new. I bought them for our shelf at the store. So I got these instead. Really cool. I haven't really had a chance to look at the book. I got them a couple days ago. And I actually like these more than I like the Moonology ones. I'm not gonna lie. It's still similar. It's like New Moon and Aries, and then Go For It. And then it has the symbol of the sign. I'm a Taurus, so know your worth. But they're simple, and I like them. I just like them better. Maybe because I've used those out, and I'm sick of looking at them, so there's something new. But I'm going to replace those with these and use these, and then call it a day. So these are Moonology manifestation, and I really like them. So, all right, next. I had these for a while. Is there a book here? Oh, the book's on. It has stuff all over it. I'm not gonna. I love these. I really love the cardstock. I love the imagery. I fell in love with these. I've had these forever. I never use them because I have to look up the meanings in the book, and I just don't do that. Some of them, of course, I know just from looking up in the past because I have used these a lot. Sorry if I keep hitting the camera. But I mean, I can guess on a lot of them, but if one comes up that I don't know, but a lot of them I know, like Middle World. I mean, I can get a sense of what that means. And then the numerology. But like the drum, like somebody might have a hard time with them. Maybe nowadays, I haven't used these in a while. Maybe now that I have had more of my muscle trained in a bunch of different decks, I might be better at these. But Panchamarma, I feel like I can connect with these. I will think about it because they really are beautiful and they're sentimental. I will put them here, but not sure yet. My wife got these for a birthday gift or Christmas gift. I never really looked at them. These are the Greek mythology. I'm Greek, so Greek mythology reading cards. They're pretty. I like these because it tells you like Artemis and Chiron, and maybe now I might connect with them more than I'm more into astrology, and like I know a lot of the philosophy and like the older mythology stuff. But they have like words that you can connect with. I just don't really resonate, even though I'm Greek. I don't really resonate with the imagery that they chose for it because they're just like, some of them are drawings, but then other ones are just like the statue. I don't know. I guess, but I'm not sure yet. I hope she's not offended. I just don't ever pull for them, I'm trying to declutter because I'm obsessed with buying, and I just, I'm going to buy more. So I'll put these here as a maybe. Okay, these were at our school when my partner bought the school. So these are chakras. I was looking these to buy, and then I found them on our shelf, believe it or not. I was like, oh my God. But it just has a little information on what the chakra is and like a little affirmation to do. So these are cute to use with clients, whether I pull out like all of the root ones, all of the crown ones, all of the third eye ones, and then like have them pick intuitively, depending on what I think they need to be working on. Because we do sound healing and chakra healing and Reiki and massage and body work and all this kind of stuff. So I think they really go hand in hand with a session, not only just readings, but like during a body session, and pull a card for them that's something, and then have them take the picture. And that's something they can work on after their session. So I really like these. Chakra Wisdom. There's 70 cards in the deck. It's nice amount. Okay. So these are fairly new. I got these for the shelf, and of course I had to open them along with the other 3 that I got. I wanted to see these for a while, but there was one card that reminded me of somebody, and I just could not get myself to buy these because I just did not want to remember this person. Or like, it would just... You know when you just know, like, somebody looks like a famous person, that's all you see? Well, there's this one card that just looks like somebody that I don't want to, like, it doesn't go with the picture. I'm not 100% sold on these. The card stock is okay, but, like, the shiny and the big. But I do like, I started looking at them, and I could see myself getting into it. Maybe. With the keywords. I would use them more like Oracle, though, not Tarot. So, but they're okay. This is the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck. It's an Oracle deck, but like obviously, it would be Oracle. But I mean, I guess you can use them either way. I guess they just don't have all of the things, all of the cards in there. They're okay. I don't hate them and I don't love them, but I like them more than I dislike them. I don't like to say the word hate. I like them more than I do, and they have some chakra stuff. They're not bad. I'm not a fan of the artwork so much. Or the quality of it. Maybe if it was a little bit, more like a painting, like some of the other cards. They just look very distant, if that makes sense. They're very distant to me, even though I like them. So we'll see. I might not keep these, but I'm going to work with them and give them a chance, and then decide then. All right. So this deck I've had for a really long time. I bought these off of Etsy, I think. It's the Fox Universe Tarot Self-Care Oracle. So they represent like both Tarot and Oracle. I love these. I connected with them right away. I haven't used them in a minute, but I just love them. So you can use numerology. You can kind of crash, like that looks like the wands, the 9 of wands, anxiety. So they kind of represent both Oracle and Tarot, shame. I just really resonate with them. And they are pippish here, but it never bothered me with these. I don't know why. Maybe because they're Oracle and they have like keywords and stuff, so I use them as Oracle. Never use them as Tarot. Only use them as Oracle. But just look at that. It's so good. Use them towards Halloween now, because they're Halloweenish. Itchy. They're dark, but not. It's weird. But they tell you the truth. They don't joke around. They will throw it right in your face, and I like that. I like that about these. So this is the Fox Universe Tarot Oracle deck. They have a new one that one or two of them that I missed, so I was pretty bummed. But I'm okay for what I have right now. So now we have. I love these, and I know I don't need any more, but I bought these like a couple months ago, like during the holidays. Universal Folk Oracle. They're so beautiful, and I use these in my readings now every day. They really resonate with me. Sorry for the noise. Okay, so you have like the number, which I like, the numerology, and then the name, and then more of a description, more keywords, which I love. I like having keywords. I can just do with drawings too, but I prefer keywords. And I like when the client can see that too and get their own interpretation. Or maybe I didn't mention a keyword that really resonated with me that resonated with them. So I like it. And I pull a couple of these for the overall energy of the reading. Or if I even want to pull on a card just to give me more, like a specific thing. I can't even talk. And I love the numerology too. So these are really pretty. They're all upside down. I was hoping for one that wasn't upside down. Anyway, echoes. They're really pretty. Totally my art style, totally what I would wear. Probably one of my favorite oracles right now. All right, so I just, another one that we're selling at the school, so this is Denise Lynn. This is the Sacred Forest. I've been looking at these for a while, and I thought they would be cute to sell at the school, but I don't really resonate. I don't know, I might not be keeping these. I thought I was going to be different a little bit. They're beautiful, and they have like, it's all earth energy. They are beautiful. I don't know. I'm going to play with them. I'm going to get to know them and see if that changes, because they are really pretty. But I don't know. I guess I'll have to see in readings to see if I really resonate. I like them. They kind of go with the same aesthetic that I have on the backs. Look how pretty the backs are. So that's that. Coming down to the end here. Sorry, my child just got home and needs a nap. So this is the Star Codes Astro Oracle. Just a plain book, but I haven't really looked into it. I love these cards. These are definitely keepers and my new faves. Because they talk about the houses, the planets, retrogrades. So it talks about the energy, just like keywords of the energy. Then you can look at it deeper if you want to go. But they have all the houses here. So it's a good learning tool for astrology, but I like to pull them and I can build a spread off of these, like just a couple cards. If they want to do like a astrological thing, I don't know, like a reading or something. I have to play with the options here, but I love them. Look how pretty. Solar flares, activate. These are really pretty and I'm into them right now. I know enough about astrology, but I haven't put it all together, if that makes sense. So this is what these are for me. So, Star Codes, Astro, Oracle. Come on. So, we have 2 more, and they're not really Oracle. So, these are more like herb decks, but I have pulled for them. There's about 50 healing plants in here, and I have pulled these. They're called Nature's Pharmacy deck. As an herbalist, I love old antique photos and drawings of art, of plants. So for that, it's awesome. And then you can turn it around, and then they have what it is and the botanical name, the origin, and like how to use it and a little bit of the history. So, but I would read these more intuitively. I would look up maybe what the plant meant a little bit, and then maybe just look at the artwork, like, strength and the essence or the energy of the plant. So I just love these. So I've had these for literally 15 years. I don't even know, since the beginning of time for me. And I don't even know when they were. It was 2002. I got them the year they came out. I love them. They're really beautiful. Sorry for the noise. Pretty. Not really an oracle, but I've used them that way. And then this is not an oracle, but I wanted to bring acknowledgement to the spread deck. I have used these a lot. I love them when I want to build a spread, but also I just kind of go like this, shake them up, and whatever pops out or whatever, flip them over, and I go, okay, I want to work on my goals today. And I use them intuitively like that, but you can also, I have everything upside down today. You can also create a spread or let the client create a spread. It's fun. I like these a lot. I use them a lot. So I know I've missed a few, and maybe I'll make one little mini to confirm all of those. I hope you enjoyed this. Oh, I forgot these. How dare I? You thought you were done. So this is Alana Fairchild, Sacred Rebels Oracle. I got these for Christmas. These were on my wish list for a really long time. And I'm really glad I got them because they're beautiful. These are keepers. They're so beautiful. The cardstock is gorgeous, so soft, matte, borderless. Look at them. So these are definitely keepers. And they're just so good. Really good. Anyway, that's that. Sacred Rebel Oracle. How can I forget these? These I use pretty much every reading. They're beautiful. I've kind of put them aside a little bit to try other ones, but I've gone the Cosmic Guidance Oracle. If you haven't seen a pattern, I like cosmic stuff. I open myself to guidance from the universe. I love the backs. I've used these a lot, so they're kind of haggard, but they used to be shiny silver. And these are just, you are safe, the universe got your back. You know, they just have keywords. It's hard to see, sorry. Just love them a lot. I think they're really great. And I always use them in my readings. Up until very, very recently. They're going to always be in my collection. They mean a lot to me. So this is Cosmic Guidance of Oracle. These, I love them. I forget if I did a Kickstarter with these. I think I did a Kickstarter with these. If not, it was Etsy. But I had to wait for a while. Wisdom of the Sacred Bee. They are gorgeous. Pretty shiny. Backs. Sorry, I keep hitting the camera. Shiny purple. Look how beautiful. So they have the element and then the keyword. So pretty. So pretty. I think I did a walkthrough with these. Not sure. Beautiful. Totally my style. Look at that. Oh, optimism. Love them. So that is Wisdom of the Sacred Bee Oracle. And last, but definitely not least, we have the Coastal Curiosities by Lennox Reese. I like the guidebook. It's in color. It has the keywords. It has like different, you know, the normal stuff, but I like it. I've used it a few times. You can tell I've played with these. They're kind of bowed, but super shiny and silky and slippery, but I don't mind it really. They're so pretty. So here are the backs. Sorry if they're upside down, but hopefully they're not. I like these a lot. I feel like these would go really well with a couple of my decks, like the Earthbound and the Wooden. I don't know. I feel like these would go really well together. I would have to try it. Haven't. So here we go. These are pretty. And then they have like a few of them that are like this with just keyword, like a different. It's like a different set. There they are. They're all the same here. It's just like one thing. Pretty. There's different categories with the colors. That's that. Very pretty. So, hopefully I didn't miss any. I know there's a couple outstanding ones that I have at the school. I might do a little video to add to them, but hopefully you liked this video. If you resonated with it, if you can please like and subscribe to the channel. I could really appreciate all of the support. I love doing this. I hope that you enjoyed, and I will see you soon. Take care.